What is up, gamers? Staxwell's back at it again today with another Market Watch video. I know I got a lot of new subscribers off the last video. It went kind of crazy. Just for all the new people, just so you guys know, I do watch the market every day and I upload videos about it, typically once or twice a week on it. If this is something you guys want more frequently, let me know. Maybe they'd be, slightly shorter videos, but more frequent uploads. Or do you guys like when I wait a week and condense a lot of information down? Just let me know what you guys are interested in. There's also a lot of stuff I kind of omit because it's not too crazy of movement. But if you guys want more frequent uploads, just let me know. And without further ado, let's just go ahead jump straight into this week. It's off season, so not a whole lot of crazy stuff going on in the market. Um, Rune Blades have kind of all the Rune Blade cards, the heroes, the equipment, everything has just gone down substantially. And I think that particularly with the last set with cards like Looming Doom and the Runeblade book and stuff like that, they're posturing for Runeblade to just take a different route. It's not going to be an aggro deck anymore. They don't want it to be, it seems like. But it's obviously still going to be a contender in the meta. They already said that they're going to be printing a Shadow Runeblade in the future. Runeblade's not dying. The class is going to be around forever. It's a fan favorite. People like Rune Chance, and the combo builds of Runeblade, I think, are more fun and more enjoyable to play. They're just not very good, but that's not going to be the case forever. Again, evident by the cards we just got. So let's just take a look at a couple of these cards. Grasp of the Arcanite, I think, is cheaper than it's ever been. The black border sitting at $60 right now for the rainbow, so that's in my opinion, super good price, very cheap. Spellbound Creepers, again, I think it's about as cheap as it's ever been, $80. Briar Cold Foil, $80. Rosetta Thorns, only $15 for the Cold Foil. Looming Doom, cheap as it's ever been, $20. Swarming Gloomveil, $12. Revelin Runeblood, $6. All these cards are just so undervalued from what they once were. And, I get the deck isn't the meta contender it once was, but as we discussed, we all know it's coming back. LSS loves Runeblades. The players love Runeblades. No one's going to let this deck die. Pulsewave Harpoon is the top dog at the moment with Dash. Dash is just winning everything, it seems, and she is the clear favorite moving into ProQuest season. Pulsewave Harpoon's price is reflecting that. Is up to about $10 a copy now. On release, it was like $5 to $6 and slowly upticked since then. It's currently at 10, but I think that could go much higher. I think a lot of players are on break for the holidays, and once they come back, they're just going to ask, what's the best deck? Okay, well, I want to buy it. So I think a lot of these Dash cards are not even at their peak just yet. Same goes for like Fi cards and Icelander cards and those other top meta contenders. So if you don't have your set of Pulsewave Harpoons, I would recommend picking them up now. This price seems kind of high, but I still think it's fair. This round's on me. The classic Fi counter here has been going up as well. It's up at $13 plus $1 shipping, so basically $14, $15 per copy. And this is for the non-foil. The foils are up to $16 to $18 a copy. And this is from Everfest. I've told you guys time and time again, these Everfest Majestics, once one of them sees play, the price just goes crazy. If you guys are looking to do a targeted buyout or anything, Everfest Majestics is probably where you want to start looking because these cards just go crazy. Construct Nitroid Mechanoid, the Dash Mech Suit card, is up to $32 for the cheapest copy, which is of course Rainbow. This is very high from what it used to be. I think on release it was around $16, $17, and then it stabilized in the $20, $25 range for a while there. But ever since that last Black Friday sale, it kind of popped it up to $30, and it's been sticking with that ever since. I don't think that the Mechanoid build has legs at the moment. I still think there's a lot of room for it to be figured out and a lot of room for it to be competitive. If you are a Dash player and you have any interest in this, I would recommend picking it up before someone figures out that deck and this card just goes terminal. I think $100 for a playset it's not a ridiculous ask. I think it's pretty reasonable. I don't know. I haven't been playing this game for like years and years like some of my viewers have. But did you guys know that Vizardtronic Model I, the headpiece for Mechanologist, the Arcane Barrier one, is like $20 for the cheapest copy? I didn't know that. I don't know if you guys knew that. Go ahead, go through your bulk. If you have any of these, throw them in the trade binder because I didn't know they were this price. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Has it always been? I looked through the history here and it looked like they used to be like $12, $13. So I guess this is just the dash hype that's going on. Everybody wants the Arcane Barrier to deal with the Kanos and the Icelanders. So if you have a couple extra copies of these, this might be a good time to unload them, honestly. Swing big, back to those Everfest Majestics, the gift that just keeps on giving. Swing big is up to nearly $16, $17 a copy. We have a really good Reinhardt deck tech that utilizes a lot of the new cards on the channel. I advise everyone to go check that out. I'll probably leave a link to it down below or something. But Reinhardt is a very good deck right now. Eric is still playing that at my local, still tearing everybody apart, myself included. But yeah, Reinhardt's a really good deck. Swing Big's price reflects that. $17, $18 a copy. Those Everfest Majestics, I'm telling you guys. We talked about the Lights Out Regicide last week, and it was at 130, 140 at the time. I said it was a fantastic deal. You guys definitely took that to heart because it's been bought out. The cheapest copy is now $200. So congrats to everyone who took that to heart and purchased it. I don't think any have sold for 200 just yet, but the card's definitely not 130 anymore. If there was any more, they'd be sold as well. The new Armory promo, the Xmas Present, has also been listed on TCG Player. It is about $10 a copy now. I think this is definitely going to go down. I think this is just like the first week hype, just posting it at this price point, hoping everyone buys it. Just participate in your armories, get this card organically. I don't think it's worth this $10 price tag. I personally wouldn't go on and buy them. If you are taking a break, just like everyone else is, well, not everyone, just like a lot of players are, then I would still wait on this. I would give it a couple weeks. This card's probably going to settle around the $5 point, maybe even a little lower. So don't panic and buy this just because it's the hot new card. I think it's going to go down. Erase Face was a card that when it came out had just super high expectations, and it didn't quite meet them. So when it first came out, I want to say it was like $20 to $30 for a non-foil. Now it's down to $9 for a non-foil, and I don't think that that it's fair to say that Erase Face is just a bad card. I think that it will have its place in the meta, and then in metas moving forward. Maybe it's not good right this second, but it will be good at some point. And whenever that niche meta comes in where it is good, you're going to definitely want to have a playset. And I don't think the card's ever been this cheap, just consistently getting them for $9, $8. So I'd say pick up a playset if you don't have it. You don't want to be caught with your pants down and the meta requiring Erase Face and you don't have it. Carrying Husk is another interesting card. I think it's a super good investment. I don't think a lot of people are looking at it right now, but we've talked about it. The Living Legend format is coming, and Chain is a really good deck, one of the best heroes ever printed, and this is his favorite chess piece. Not only that, but I mean, like we said, they're gonna print another Shadow Runeblade. They already said they're going to, and I'm sure he's gonna like Carrying Husk too. So definitely worth picking up. Levia could also get support. There's so many like situations in which Carrying Husk goes up. It just seems foolish not to get one for yourself. Like Levia could get good. The new Shadow Runeblade could be good. They could just print another Shadow hero outside of Runeblade. It's just a Shadow equipment. Living Legend format. Like the list just goes on and on and on and on for all the reasons that Carrion Husk could become good. I highly recommend it. Me personally, I would go for the cold foil. It is $134 for the cold foil as opposed to the 60 or about $70 for the rainbow. But if you don't have one at all, I would still advise picking one up, period. This seller here, Browning TCG, I don't know who it is, not sponsored slot or anything like that, but this is just ridiculously cheap for Everfest boxes. It's $40 each, $15 of shipping, but you could still buy, like, say you just wanted a case of them, so you'd only get charged the shipping just one time, so it'd be what, 4, 8, 12, 160 plus $50 or $15 shipping, $175 for a case of Everfest. And you guys know about those Everfest Majestics. I keep telling you. So $175 for a case of Everfest is quite a good price tag. You don't have to worry about the boxes being, mapped or weighed or anything like that because the main value in this set is the Majestics. So there's no risk of mapping or anything like that, I don't think. I think this is a very, very good price, and I just want to bring your guys' attention to it. Skull Bone Cross Wrap keeps going up. More and more Azalea players every day, apparently. It's up to about $50 now for the Black Border Rainbow Foil. I think it's still a very, very good card from Arcane Rising, a legendary. This is still worth the price tag to me. I could easily see this card hitting 100 at some point in the near future. Blooded Drakai, we talked about that Fab 5 last time, the Power 5 of Fab, or whatever you want to call them. This is the cheapest one at only $45. If you don't at least have the rainbow, I highly recommend picking it up. I don't think there is any other fables that are even close to this price tag. And the further we get away from Uprising, the more this is only going to go up. Even if it's not played, like I said before, the collectability of those 5 gems is just going to be unmatched moving forward. Crown of Dominion, the Royal Briar deck is actually gaining some steam. A lot of people are actually playing it, considering it to be a good deck, or at least a good sideboard option. Maybe you just play regular Briar, and you side a Crown, and you side in 3 cash-ins, just in particular matchups that you feel like you don't really need to block in. This just gives you that extra speed to race. I think it's a good card, and I think this price tag is very, very cheap. $30 for a played good legendary that's generic, that is only going to get better moving forward. I think it's just so worth it. We talked about it a little bit before on the channel. The Royal tag is not something that they're getting rid of. They're going to keep printing Royal cards and Royal synergies and things like that. So outside of the Royal Briar, even if you don't have faith in that deck, this is still, in my opinion, a good pickup. At only $30 for a legendary, it just seems like a steal. I also recommend, if you guys are going to pick this up, I think the cold foil was only a little more. Yeah, it's $40 for the cold foil. Probably worth it over the rainbow. If you don't want to shell out the money for the Marvel, the cold foil is a very nice middle ground that's also very cheap, very undervalued, not too expensive. Tectonic Planing, this is a card that even, I mean, obviously Briar plays it, we all know that. But I've seen a lot of Blitz Oldhams play this just for that 3 block, and Blitz is so crucial. It's only $35, just like a month or two ago it was $50. If we look on the sales history here, hang on one second. Yeah, see 10-1, so that was 2 months ago, is $50, pretty consistently down the board. Now it's $35. I think it's a good time to pick it up. Bravo, Oldham, they're only going to keep printing more Guardians. Such a good legendary from such an old set. This is Welcome to Wraith. Welcome to Wraith, we talked about it before, is disappearing off shelves. You can't even find unlimited cases very easily anymore. So for the $35 price tag, I think it is a steal. That's all the cards I have to talk to you guys today about. Don't forget to like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you.